Hello student, good morning. Are you ready? I am going to discuss electromagnetic induction chapter 11. First heading, magnetic flux. Magnetic flux means the total number of magnetic field lines passing through a surface held in magnetic field. A surface held in a magnetic field is called magnetic flux. Again, the definition: the total number of magnetic field line passing through a surface held in a magnetic field is called magnetic flux. It is equal to scalar product of magnetic field vector B and area of plane vector A. Therefore, magnetic flux phi B equal to vector B dot vector A. That may be written phi B equal to V A cos theta. If theta equal to 0 means phi V equal to V A cos 0 V A. That is outward magnetic flux coming from the surface in the direction of a magnetic field. If theta equal to 180, phi V equal to VA cos 180 minus VA inward, it means magnetic field lines is opposite to the direction of the normal drawn on the surface. If theta is 90, phi equal to V cos θ2, no magnetic flux passing through a surface held in magnetic field. It means when plane of coil or surface makes 0 degree to the magnetic field, then normal drawn on that surface makes 90, then there will be no magnetic field line passing through the surface. Here, note, if the coil of area A having n turns held at right angle to the uniform magnetic field, then magnetic flux phi equal to V NVA cos 0, that will be NVA. Normal drawn on this surface of coil makes theta equal to 0, means normal is directed along the direction of a vector V, so that n phi V equal to NVA. SI unit of magnetic flux, that is a Weber WV. Magnetic flux phi V is a scalar quantity. Now come on the next heading, that magnetic electromagnetic induction. What do you by electromagnetic induction? Electromagnetic induction, when even magnetic flux passing through a circuit change, means when magnetic field lines pass through a surface or a circuit change and EMF induced along the ends of the circuit. If the circuit is enclosed, completely closed, then there flow a current through it. The EMF and current so produced called induced EMF and induced current, and it lasts only while the magnetic flux changing, means it takes place till to the magnetic flux change. When there is no magnetic flux change, there is no induced EMF, there is no induced current. It means here magnetic flux can change in following which: first, by moving magnet relative to circuit. You may bring a circuit when by moving magnet relative to circuit. If there is motion in circuit relative to magnet, then induced EMF produced in the circuit. If circuit is closed, then there flow a current. By changing current in the neighboring, if there is two coils, if we change the current in one neighboring coil, then induced EMF produced in the other coil. This is the second method, that is known as mutual induction. By changing the current in the same circuit, if we change the current in the same circuit continuously, then the flux linked with the same circuit changes. Hence, induced EMF produced in that same circuit which oppose the main due to which induced current produced which oppose the main current. If main current is increasing, it oppose the increasing of main current. If main current is decreasing, it oppose the decreasing of main current. By rotating a coil in magnetic field, when we rotate a coil in a magnetic field, they change a magnetic flux and induced EMF produced along its of the coil. If coil is in closed circuit, then there flow a current known as induced current. Comes on the next heading, Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. There are two laws of Faraday's for electromagnetic induction. First law, it is also called Newman's law. Whenever there is change in magnetic flux link the circuit, there induced EMF set up in the circuit, induced EMF produced in the circuit, or you can say set up in the circuit. Produced in the circuit, the negative rate of change of this is law. The negative rate of change of magnetic flux is equal to the induced EMF in the circuit. Thus, induced EMF in the circuit equal to minus d phi by dt. Negative sign means EMF oppose the change in magnetic flux, and if there is a where d phi we change in magnetic flux in small interval time dt. Second law is also known as Lenz law or Lenz rule. The direction of induced current in any circuit is such as to oppose the cause that produced it. Means the direction of induced current is always such as which oppose the cause that produced it. If the change in magnetic flux takes place due to the relative motion of magnet and coil, then it opposes the relative motion of magnet and coil. If induced current flows due to the change in current in the same coil, then it opposes the change in main current. If main current is increasing, it opposes the increasing of main current, and if a main current decreasing, then it opposes the decreasing of main current. Note, if the coil is in a circuit of infinite resistance, means open circuit. If coil is in an open circuit, means infinite resistance, EMF will still be induced. EMF will produced, but there will be no current. Lenz law is based on law of conservation of energy because work done in moving coil with respect to the magnet or magnetic field produced by magnet appear magnet represent in form of electrical energy and current flow in the coil. Relation between induced current and induced charge. In a coil of n turns, rate of change of magnetic flux be d phi v by dt, then induced EMF equal to negative rate of change of magnetic flux E equal to minus n d phi by dt where n is the number of the turns. If coil be closed and total resistance of that circuit capital R, then induced current I equal to E by R in magnitude equal to N by capital R, means total number of turns upon total resistance into change in magnetic flux d phi b by dt. The amount of the charge flows in the coil in time t dt, then Q equal to I dt, Q equal to put the value of I N by R d phi by dt into dt. Q equal to N by R d phi by d into d phi, means charge equal to number of turns into change in flux upon total resistance of circuit. From it is very clear that induced current even depends on the time, but the charge does not depends on the time interval.